Sana.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, and Commander-in-Chief of Kenya's Defense Forces, Your Excellency Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, the Chair and the Board and the Management of the Kenya Revenue Authority, distinguished taxpayers, and also including my colleagues, Moses Kuria from Ministry of Trade, Industry and Investment, and my colleague Eliud Owara, ICT. I'm very happy that, ladies and gentlemen, all distinguished guests, I'm very happy that I'm here. I took over the National Treasury and Economic Planning this morning, Your Excellency, and we discussed. We had several things to say and to talk about until we found ourselves running against time to come here. So I have a speech that I'm going to read, which is actually going to reflect mostly the day-to-day, and more importantly, in terms of where we are forecasting to go. We really need the taxpayers themselves, but we also need the market we tax from. So, Your Excellency, I wish to express our sincere gratitude from the National Treasury and Economic Planning docket for accepting to preside over this important event in our annual calendar, a day when we recognize and honor distinguished patriotic taxpayers from their various sectors of our economy. Indeed, this day is a culmination of a month-long preparation, the importance of shared nationhood, and even putting together as citizenry in determining the country's destiny, including matters of taxation, therefore calling support from all stakeholders. Your Excellency, the domestic revenue mobilization remains the cornerstone for successful implementation of Kenya's development agenda, and to further boost performance, we have initiated a number of reforms, including investment in technology geared towards automating tax services, making tax payments more convenient, and thus enhancing Kenya's investments and attractiveness in private investment. For that, I wish to mention that over the last 2 years, the legal team and the legal and administrative teams have taken some measures that are going to expand the tax base and even improve the tax compliance. And this is bearing fruit, and that is why today, when we talk to the taxpayers, we'll be celebrating that the KRA surpassed the 2 trillion mark, Kenya shillings 2 trillion mark. And for me, this is actually very encouraging. And as we continue with the reforms, I'm sure things will work out better for us. There are several reforms in the pipeline, but let me Your Excellency, promise that we will look into all the revenue streams, all the tax revenue streams, and how we can optimize revenue and even optimize how the tax system is corrected so that it does not distort the domestic market and also does not distort the investment climate. So I'm very happy about that. So in our pursuit to strengthen and enhance the capacity of KRA, Your Excellency, we are going to mobilize additional revenues that are critical to the country's socio-economic development, and the National Treasury will continue to closely work with the KRA and other financial support that are required by the authority to safeguard the sustainability of their strategy. As I conclude, I wish to congratulate the taxpayers who are present here and whose day we are celebrating, and they are set to be awarded some prizes because of their steadfastness in supporting the KRA and the government. And we thank them immensely for their partnership to support, for the support they have provided, and without whom Kenya would not have realized the efficient development agenda and maybe even what we are focusing in the future. I would encourage them to keep the pace and press on with a noble mandate, but also to give KRA a response in terms of how best they can organize this tax system. Your Excellency, at this stage, because this is the day for the taxpayers, I wish to conclude my speech and allow me to welcome your Deputy, His Excellency Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, to make his remarks and thereafter invite you to address our distinguished guests. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, our distinguished taxpayers, good morning. Your Excellency, we are here once more to engage our serious partners in national development and turning around the economy of this country. We want to thank you, sir, since your historic swearing in, you have led by example to the rest of us who are privileged to assist you in the management of the affairs of this